And welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Wednesday the 17th of Jan with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Hantec Markets. Let's look at dollar yen, which interestingly I think is probably the one that's going to lead this rally on the dollar. It seems as though that the market is sort of looking at a real possibility of a recovery. Now, 1085 was that old key low from November. That is being tested the last couple of days, and it is sort of continuing to test that today, and not really dropped back yet. You can see here on the hourly chart whereby this sort of around 11 big figure, I suppose you'd argue, is probably sort of the point at which you'd say that it would be a recovery if it were to be sort of moved through that on the upside, because that would complete this little base pattern. Again, another possible reversal pattern for the dollar. 1020 being the support on the downside. 11 figure. I mean, if you took it exactly, it's around. Can't get the crosshair on it. What was it? Yesterday's high. 1097. So let's say it's about 80 pips of a recovery, and you'd think, well, that's likely to, if that were to be seen, that would unwind you back towards this old key breakdown of 12 big figure, which had been supported through December, becomes resistance. So you could see a rally back towards that level, and that's sort of around about where those moving averages are. So this is not sort of beyond the realms of fantasy, this recovery. You got the momentum indicators which are beginning to tick higher as well. The RSI back above 30. So there is room for an unwinding move, and certainly if the market can sort of get its act together, then a possibility of a dollar rebound shouldn't necessarily be all that much difficulty. You'd need to see a bit of a possibility of a change in sentiment and a change in sort of news flow perhaps, but certainly after sort of 6 candles of negativity for dollar yen, we're starting to see a bit of a change in direction possibility. Just at the moment it's a bit of a consolidation, you'd argue still, but you'd argue if you got the hourly RSI above 60 consistently, then you could start to see a turnaround. The hourly MACD lines are already starting to pull above neutral. Again, is this sort of the possibility of the beginnings of a recovery? But I think it needs to move above 11 big figure to really sort of suggest that there is some traction in it. So nothing yet confirmed, but possibility of something going on here. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later.